He knows his stuff.
Something.
Okay.
Now, what's the situation with Cyborg at this point, the chick?
She's pissed hot again.
They're waiting for to see what the commission does, what kind of suspension. She's getting at least a year.
At least. What she pissed hot for is also an anti-androgen. It's a DHT inhibitor. I used to rub that shit in my head to prevent hair loss.
They might give her 3 years.
DHT. And it's also used by people who take steroids to diminish the effects of like when females take steroids. Diminish the effect. It's also it's a masking agent. So if you take steroids, some people take that stuff as a masking agent.
She's 31.
It's also a diuretic. So it's a very weird drug. It's called spironolactone. It's lactone, but it has many different uses.
If she gets 3 years, that's
what's her argument? That
it's not a good argument.
Okay.
All the arguments that she gave are not good arguments. That she took something out of competition, that she was told by her doctor that it would be okay when it's clearly on the USADA banned list. It's 100% banned. It's not like there's certain things you could take out of contest, like the big one's pot. Like say if they catch you tomorrow and you're supposed to fight in 6 months and you're smoking weed like crazy, and they test you and they go, look, we got to test you. You go, look, I just want to let you know I've been smoking a lot of weed. They're like, okay, as long as it's not steroids. That's why John Jones didn't get in trouble when he pissed hot for cocaine 3 weeks out of the fight with Daniel Cormier, because that's not in competition and it's not a performance-enhancing drug. He's just partying, right? So what this is, though, is a performance-enhancing drug. Not just a performance-enhancing drug, but problematic in that it inhibits. It's performance-enhancing in that it works as a diuretic. You're not allowed to use diuretics. But it also inhibits your their ability to detect steroids in you.
She's in trouble.
She's in trouble.
USADA's going to eat her ass up. And if she gets 3 years...
Well, here's the thing.
How old is she?
She's in her mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
They
it's time to get
tested her because she passed on 3 world title fights. They had 3 world title fights lined up for her. At 145, which is the weight class that she asked for, she said she couldn't make it in 8 weeks. And so then they gave her more weeks, and they gave her a third test, and they're like, something's up. And whether or not they were going to test her anyway, who knows? But that's when they tested her, and that's when she pissed hot.
It makes sense.
And she did not reveal before that that she was taking that. And she, the whole thing is,
she's in trouble, man. There it is. When I hear her
seen the
skipping
skeptical baby,
that's huge.
There's a skeptical baby now.
Yeah.
I see that everywhere.
Yeah.
The skeptical baby. Look
at this baby.
That's so
this
funny.
This baby's like, bitch.
Like, what the fuck? That skeptical snake is so skeptical. With Cyborg, super skeptical Fox.
Fox.
Have you seen the skeptical house? That motherfucker's so skeptical.
A skeptical
and there's
house?
A skeptical Cadillac. It's so ridiculous.
Cadillac.
Look at the skeptical house.
What the fuck
Look at
is
the skeptical
that?
house.
That's hilarious.
How funny is that?
Is that a real house?
Yes. Those are windows.
What the fuck kind of window is that?
Skeptical windows.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
Hell no. What's wrong with people?
It almost seems like that was an accident.
It's so funny.
That is funny.
But with Cyborg, she gets 3 years. She's in trouble. I find that interesting too when Ronda lost again, and she's throwing shade at Ronda. I'm like, bitch, you just got busted for steroids. How you throw
she
shade
didn't get
at
busted for
someone?
steroids. She got busted for a dihydrotestosterone. No, it's not a precursor. It's a dihydrotestosterone inhibitor. That's what it is. Inhibitor. Yeah.
And to me, my brain goes, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
We know you're in trouble.
She certainly could be in trouble. It's one thing if she said she's got a bunch of issues because she really did wreck her body getting down to 140, which definitely does happen.
Yeah, which I'm sure. And that seems fair to say. The problem is
when you wreck your body, like I think she's saying that she takes in too much water now and her body's like trying to hold on to water, and that they gave her a drug to diminish the amount of water. I talked to a couple of doctors about this. I asked some questions, and they all gave me that snake face.
They're like,
bitch, and they were,
with her background too. It's like, fuck, man.
You don't fuck with anything that's illegal, and you definitely don't fuck with anything that people use because they're women that take steroids. Even if it's just a coincidence that you happen to be, you should look at every fucking label extremely carefully.
There's no coincidence.
Is that the worst cut of all time?
Yeah, it's one of them.
What do you mean cut?
But here's the
That's
thing,
the
man.
worst
Here's the thing.
cut of all
Fucking
time.
Diego
Forever.
Sanchez. Diego Sanchez made 145. He fought in 185 in Ultimate Fighter 1.
Kenny Floyd.
Here's the problem. She fucking deadlifts 305 pounds a couple weeks after passing on fights. She passes on the fight and then puts up Instagrams of her deadlifting. Massive weight. There was whoever the fuck handles her Twitter account. Because I wrote that up because me and Brett Akamoto were having a discussion about it on Twitter.
Guy.
Very good dude. We were having a little back and forth on Twitter about it. And, he said, isn't it weird that she's not fighting for the title? And I'm like, what's weird is that that she passed on the title fight and then posts Instagram photos of her deadlifting. And then she responded that it's just like what football players do when they're not in camp.
Excuse me,
that they're
ma'am?
doing. And I'm like, what?
You saw that golden snitch was like, what would you say?
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's not. She's not writing that. I'm looking at the English is perfect. I'm like, this is not. This is whoever works with her or her boyfriend or whoever the fuck handles the Instagram account. I'm like, that's no excuse. There's a lot of maintenance that you do that's not deadlifting 305 fucking pounds. You do that to put on mass. That is why you deadlift. You deadlift to put on fucking mass. She's got mucho mass. She's got plenty of mass. She has no problem with mass. Mm-hmm. That's not what she needs. If she really wants to fight at 145 pounds, and she needs more than 8 weeks to make the weight, what she should be doing is long-term cardio.
I guess that's what she's doing too, though, Joe. She goes, I do that, and in the morning, I run every morning.
Look at this, though, dude. Come the fuck on.
Those aren't as heavy as they look.
Trying to develop that power, son.
No, they're like made out of like light.
No, that's 300-something pounds, son.
That's 305 pounds, bro. That's what she's doing.
This is YouTube, though.
Why did she tag? Why did she tag Gabby Garcia?
That's worse.
Did Gabby Garcia curl it? Oh, cool.
Helped
And
her.
Gabby just started curling that shit.
They have the same doctor. I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Like the whole thing is awful.
It's awful.
It's awful. Whoever the fuck was in her corner that let her post that video, I'd be like, hey, what are you doing with your phone? What are you doing with your phone? You gonna put that online? Get the fuck out! Give me your phone.
Because the golden snitch is literally just waiting.
Yeah, if he's looking at that,
he's looking
at a woman deadlifting 305 for reps.
We're going there 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
boom.
Look, it is possible that you could get that big and that jacked without anything, but it takes a long fucking time, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing all the time. If you look at some of those CrossFit gals, some of those are on steroids, 100%, but some of them are not. And you can get big if you have the right genetics and you do that kind of lifting.
Yeah,
but that kind of lifting is for people that want to put on power. She's got ridiculous power. Cyborg has some of the nastiest power you're ever going to see in women's MMA.
Probably the most.
The most. It's right up there with, she has the full range. Like, she'll kick you and knee you and punch you and elbow you, whereas Nunes will kick you hard, but it's her punches that are fucking ferocious and scary.
She doesn't hit hard in Cyborg.
No way.
Cyborg hits you like Mike Tyson with braids.
She hits girls, and you see
him
the
like,
cognitive,
what the fuck
the cognitive
did I sign
shut
up
off.
for?
The
she makes world-class girls look like that grandma in Ryzen.
She's a beast.
Monster.
Just unfortunate that there's so much controversy. Like, I would love if there was someone like Cyborg with no shade attached to it, no weirdness attached to it. But now she's got these 2 strikes against her.
Well, Amanda Nunes. She has no shade.
Yes.
She knocks girls out. She just murked Misha Tate. You can argue probably the number 2 most famous girl of all time in women's MMA. And she just murked the number 1. Yeah. There's your star with no shade. Yeah. Great person.